the ethics chairman, who is also the past president of the ASCA, her name is Carolyn Stone.
Right.
This is what she thinks of you as the parent and your parental rights. Take a look at this.
Our kids are being erased by laws such as Parents' Bill of Rights and the Stop Woke Act. There's actually a Stop Woke Act. You refuse to remain comfortable in your role as long as there's one student left out of the success equation. Yes, learn the rules so that you know how to break them.
Parental rights erase children, Alvin?
Yes.
There's no way to misinterpret that.
No, and we actually have another video of her saying to, again, now remember, this isn't her talk in her living room, right? This is during an annual conference to all the counselors from all across the country, all 50 states. She's saying that we have to be careful how we behave. Okay, we have to be careful how we behave because there's certain things we can do in New York that we can't do in Florida. Remember how before, when Florida passed that parental rights bill and everybody was saying it's not necessary, it's not necessary, not necessary? She's saying that if you have, remember earlier in that clip, she says you have to learn the rules to break them. And she repeated that again in this other clip. And she says you have to learn the rules so you can break them. You have to know what state you live in and what you can and can't get away with. And she literally said, ethics are situational. Now, this is the head of the ethics committee for 20 years for ASCA, school counselors, people who are around your children and around children who need help sometimes. She's saying ethics are situational. And I can pop that video over in post if you like. But if I played if I said, yeah, it is.
It's beyond moral relativism.
Yeah. If I told this story without video, nobody will believe me. They'll think I'm making it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's incredible the work that you're doing, because you, well, as the kids say, you're providing receipts here. Talk to me. I want to get into the nitty gritty of exactly how they do this, though. So you have a part on your website, a whole tab on a program. The acronym is RAMP.
Okay.
This program, you say, is a model. It stands for Recognized ASCA Model Program. And the more acronyms, by the way, that these organizations use, the more skeptical I become of them, because they're trying to hide from us what these words mean.
Oh yeah.
Talk to me about the Trojan horse that this program is, this RAMP program.
Okay. So the lady that you played earlier, when she says we're master manipulators, her name is Emily Goodman Scott, and she's one of the biggest trainers for ASCA. And she has spent 10 years in Virginia, mostly in Loudoun County. So we all know, if you're following, how awful Loudoun County is. Well, here's why. Loudoun County has the most RAMP schools, okay? R-A-M-P. RAMP basically is a model that ASCA puts out. And it's kind of like a stamp of approval. If you have certain amount of things, and every year they kind of change it, but the more woke ideology, the more programs, the more GSA clubs, the more this policy, the more transgender ideology, the more Black Lives Matter, the more you have of these things, the closer you get to this RAMP approval.